Hi everyone, Chris here, and today I wanted to talk about a really useful tool for identifying new trends and tracking new trends. And it's one that I personally really enjoy using, and it's the hype cycle. Ooh, it's the hype cycle. Um, so the hype cycle was identified and described by Jackie Fenn from Gartner Research, and it really takes a different look at the way innovations and new ideas spread. So the classic diffusion research sort of follows the idea that new ideas sort of come in light, and as people start to understand them and as they mature, you sort of get this nice little curve of adoption. So here, almost nobody, and here you get 100% of anyone who is ever going to use the innovation to begin with. And that's actually an interesting thing where people get confused is they think they see the 100% and they're like, oh, everybody. But no, 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 no. It's everyone who was ever going to use it in the first place. So if they come out with a new unicycle, they're not talking that everyone in the country is going to use it. No, but the people who do that kind of thing, the maximum. Um, so Jackie described a really interesting and important phenomenon, which is, we sort of see the natural adoption curve that was described in Rogers' Diffusions of Innovation's good book. Um, and starts with people who can take the risk, start to take the risk, and then as it starts to get proven, we start to see things proven, and then it sort of mellows out, and it just is. Well, Jackie describes another interesting phenomenon, which is if you take this curve and you layer human emotion over it, you end up with that. And that is the hype cycle. See, it's so good, they put it on the cover of the book. So the hype cycle essentially starts out at the same place with an innovation trigger. There's something that gets noticed, a demonstration, something visible. And then you rapidly get all of this hype. And so that's the hype cycle, get it? So this is the peak of inflated expectations. And as you can see, the natural progression is way down here. But people, the media is reporting on it like crazy. It's all over the news. It's going to cure cancer, assuming it's not a cancer treatment. Everything. I mean, I remember when smart boards, we had smart boards and other smart boards and smart projectors. I don't know if anyone remembers smart projectors. We had the ones that like Velcroed to the whiteboard and used little radar lasers, and we had it was crazy. And people were spending money on this stuff like hotcakes. Now, um, if we follow the trend, people realize that it's not exactly the bee's knees because that's really where it is, but they overreact. So, boom, they cross the line again, and here you have the what the hell is this one called? The trough of disillusionment, and yeah, people get all like, well, we wasted all that money, we wasted all that time, it doesn't work. See, he failed, and then you end up with this slope of enlightenment, and then eventually you catch up, and this is the plateau of productivity where you're just like, it just is what it is. And watching each of these, watching your things you're interested in, sort of finding out where it is on this path can help you decide whether it's right to recommend or to learn about, or what should you be doing regarding a specific technology at a specific time. And maybe over the next few days, I will share my recommendations for what you should be doing at different points along this path, depending on where you are and what your circumstances are. So, more about that tomorrow. And yeah, thank you, Jackie Fenn, for describing this great thing. Now, before I go, this is my lovely, very, very worn out copy, and it's out of print. Um, so, if you go on Amazon, you can find a used copy. I wish they'd bring it back into print, but they won't. It's not the most riveting read, but it's very, very good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked it so much that it's been read so many times, it's like ripping apart. Anyways, I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.